Hello dear friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Paulina and here on my channel it is all about fragrances. In today's video I'm going to introduce you to you and share my impressions about the very hot launch of this year, Lili Fantasy by Juliette Has A Gun. I got my hands on this sample, so I wanted to share my first impressions on this one. The official launch of this fragrance is going to be on the 13th of September, but you already can purchase the sample from the official site Juliette Has A Gun, which I have done to try this one and share with you my thoughts about Lili Fantasy. Lili Fantasy, what does it mean? I think Lili is the name because Lili in a meaning of flower, spelled in a different way, and lilac is also kind of, but I think in the name Lili is a small hint to the color of lilac, purple, and yeah. So what is this fragrance about? I watched a very fun promotion video of the Lili Fantasy. This video was shot in a French chateau where Lili, or maybe Juliette, wakes up in a purple room after a wild party, a little bit dizzy, and reaches to look at her phone, and then she sprays this perfume on her skin and starts to dance and party again. So quite fun, interesting video, and Lili is in a style of Marie Antoinette, of a girl from past centuries, so quite a nice combination. And also I watched an interview of the creator of this perfume, Romano Ricci, grandson of the famous Nina Ricci. So what he says about this perfume? He says that Lili Fantasy should be free and frivolent during the day and extravagant during the night. So this is a perfume for going out, for an evening wear, for a party. He said we watched enough of Netflix and said enough at home, so this is a perfume for going out, for night experiences. He promises that Lili Fantasy should be an extravagant cocktail of white flowers. So jasmine, tuberose in the middle, bubblegum, I think it's very funny, bubblegum note is listed in the top notes, and in the base amber, ambroxan, satellox and musk. Very famous and signature base of Juliette Has A Gun fragrances. So this typical base is the brand's signature. Romano Ricci also promises for this perfume to be a long-lasting one, because the ambroxan, satellox, this chemical molecule, they act as an enhancer to support the notes of jasmine and tuberose. So, and the inspiration for the design of the bottle and probably for the perfume is the stone amethyst. Amethystos, this is the Greek name of this gemstone. Amethystos means that you can't be drunk. So probably it is also a hint that although the Lili or Juliette was partying the whole night, she can still be sober, and this perfume, Lili Fantasy, helps her to be sober. So amethyst, this typical purple color, is the inspiration of the bottle. So, and this fragrance promises to be a weapon for seduction. So what did I get? What do I get having it on my skin? I was testing this for a couple of days. If I'm honest, this fragrance is a little bit disappointment for me. And why? So it's not because it's not an interesting perfume. No, it is a very interesting one, very nice one, but disappointment for me was the base. Yes, this is the signature base of Juliette Has A Gun with amber, ambroxan, cetalox and musk. But if you have tried other fragrances of this brand, for example, Lipstick Fever or Not a Perfume, in my opinion, for my nose, the base in all these three fragrances is the same. So when the top notes disappear, the base, the identical base stays the same. And I was kind of disappointed by this one. I was expecting something different, something else. And about the longevity of this perfume, although Romano Ricci promises us for this fragrance to be long-lasting one, I can't agree with this, although the longevity is a quite individual kind of feeling. On my skin, Lili Fantasy disappears pretty quickly, leaving this typical signature base of the house Juliette Has A Gun. Yes, I can agree that this is an extravagant cocktail of white flowers. Most of all, I can get tuberose. This is not a gourmand fragrance. I don't get any bubblegum note listed in the top, but tuberose can be sometimes bubblegummy. Tuberose can go in the bubblegum direction sometimes, so probably this bubblegum note works as a enhancer to put the tuberose note a little bit stronger. So I think, although I'm not a lover of a tuberose note in the fragrances, I don't like this aggressive tuberose. This fragrance is a quite interesting one and will be appreciated by the tuberose lovers in perfumery. So if you know that you prefer tuberose note, probably you will like this one. And yes, I agree, this is a fragrance for an evening wear, for going out, for a party, and quite modern one. And yes, probably you could wear this fragrance going to a rave party or any party. This was my opinion about the new launch of Juliette Has A Gun, Lili Fantasy. If you already tried this one, please share your opinion with me. I would be really interested. I hope it was interesting for you. Thank you very much for watching my video and see you soon in the next one. Bye bye!